Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, this Friday night, Friday the 13th, we have Impact Wrestling, Hard to Kill. Did a little preview of that. We have 10 big matches here. We have a career match. We have a Full Metal Mayhem match. We have a lot of fun stuff going on. We have two pre-show matches, a 6-man and a 6-woman tag match. The 6-man tag match is KUSHIDA making his Impact Wrestling return, teaming up with Mike Jackson and Speedball Mike Bailey. This is a waste of KUSHIDA and Mike Bailey, in my opinion. You put them on the main card and maybe just do one-on-one, but you don't need this other trash in there. I'm sorry, Mike Jackson, no offense. Uemura, yeah, he's talented as hell, you know. I'm good with him. Alan Angels, part of Design. And then Bhupinder, whatever his name is, big dumb looking guy. Yeah, this tag match is not needed. I'm sorry, it's not. But, you know, I had a team of KUSHIDA since he's making his return with Speedball Mike Bailey to win. Next up, we have the women's 6-woman tag. We have Gisele Shaw teaming up with Savannah Evans and Tasha Steelz, going up against the Death Dollz of Jessicka with a CK because she is sick, and teaming up with Rosemary and Valkyrie, the Death Dollz. Part of the reason why Gisele Shaw is teaming up with Savannah Evans and Tasha Steelz because they keep losing to the Death Dollz and women Impact Knockouts Tag Team Championships. So Gisele Shaw thinks she can help them beat them. I got the Death Dollz winning this. Alright, our 8-match card. First match, Rich Swann versus Steve Maclin, Falls Count Anywhere in Atlanta. This is going to be one of those matches, we've seen these before, where literally they're going to start the match at the arena somewhere, and they're going to leave, they're going to basically, my guess is Steve Maclin will get in a car and take off, and then they'll go to the next match, and then they'll bring a camera shot in between matches, them fighting somewhere in Atlanta, in some park somewhere, or some, you know, down by the riverfront or wherever, and then they'll come back, and then middle of the show, they'll come back to the arena in cars, fight on the outside, fight their way to the ring, and finish the match in the ring. That's how these matches kind of go sometimes. I think we've seen that before. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? But yeah, my guess would be Steve Maclin wins. Next up, we have the Impact Digital Media title on the line. We have Moose versus the Digital Media Champion, Joe Hendry. If you say his name, he will appear. So just, I've watched Joe Hendry actually since 2018 at Defiant Wrestling over in the UK. I think he's talented. I like just his gimmick right now. I think because it's the Digital Media title, it's a title, but it doesn't mean a lot, so it's kind of cool. He's had the title 78 plus days. I actually think they're going to put the title on Moose. Unless Moose leaves for WWE, because we're at Royal Rumble time and you just never know who's going to show up in the Rumble. Next up, we have a Fatal 4-Way for the Knockouts #1 contender match. We have Taylor Wilde, Deonna Purrazzo, the Virtuosa, and Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich. Now, with that Fatal 4-Way, we're going to hold there. Once I go over the knockout title match, then I'll come back to that match. Next up, we have the Impact X Division title on the line, Trey Miguel versus Black Taurus. Now, back on November 18th, Black Taurus and Trey Miguel battled in the tournament to crown a new champion, because Frankie Kazarian was the champion and he did option C and cashed the title in. And so he relinquished the X Division Championship. Trey Miguel beat Black Taurus in that tournament, and that was 52 days ago. My prediction is Black Taurus is going to get the repeat, or get the win here, and basically beat out that loss. So he lost Trey Miguel then, he'll beat Trey Miguel now for the X Division Champion. So I have Black Taurus, your new X Division Champion. Next up, we have the Impact Tag Titles on the line in an elimination match. We have the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley taking on the major players, Brian Myers, Matt Cardona, taking on Heath, Rhino, and then the Bullet Club, Ace Austin and Chris Bay. Now, this current title run for the Machine Guns is 30 plus days. The last previous 5 title runs went 63, 43, 68, 43, 62. Now we're at 30. We'll be at 33 by Friday, 34. I actually have the major players, Brian Myers and Matt Cardona, winning the Impact Tag titles here. Now, do I really, truly, deeply want that? No, I like the Machine Guns. I want the Machine Guns to keep titles. But I feel that's what they're going to do. If you look at the track record, they like to do that. So next up, we have Eddie Edwards versus Jonathan Gresham. Yeah, this match, both these guys came from Ring of Honor. They're both talented as hell. Jonathan Gresham is kind of boring to me. He's like a Zack Sabre Jr. They call him the Octopus because, I mean, Matt Wrestling, he's the best there is. Eddie Edwards is one of the best there is, but it's like these guys need to be in more high-profile matches than this. But you know what? We're going to watch this match. We're going to enjoy this match because it's going to be pretty damn good, to be honest with you. And I have Jonathan Gresham getting the victory. All right. Next up, the Impact Knockout title versus Career. So currently, Impact Knockout Champion, Jordynne Grace, taking on Mickie James. Mickie James has said, Mickie James said that her next loss will be her last loss. Her next loss, she will retire from Impact Wrestling. She lost on July 2nd to Chelsea Green. Since then, she beat Hyon. She beat Rochelle Rose. She beat Gisele Shaw. She beat, that was IPW. She beat Mia Yim. Her, Jordynne Grace, and Taylor Wilde beat Chelsea Green, Deonna Purrazzo, Gisele Shaw in the 6-woman tag. She beat Chelsea Green again. She beat Taylor Wilde. She beat Deonna Purrazzo on November 19th. Let's see here. She and Jordynne Grace beat Savannah Evans and Tasha Steelz on 12/9. So what I predict here is I don't know if, because with the #1 contender match, my prediction with that is if you look back, and that's what we're going to do here, we're going to look back. So Mickie has beaten Deonna a few times here. She beat Deonna back at the first of last year at Hard to Kill in the Texas Death Match. Mickie won that one. Deonna beat her in the intergender match. Back in 2021, Mickie beat at Bound for Glory 2021. Mickie beat Deonna. Now, my prediction here with Taylor Wilde, Deonna Purrazzo, Killer Kelly, and Masha Slamovich. I think Mickie James beats Jordynne Grace. She's going to become Knockouts champion. Because, like she said, she retires when she loses. Her goal was to win the championship one more time. I think they're going to put the title on her. I think the #1 contender will be Deonna Purrazzo. I think the Virtuosa will be the one that beats Mickie and retires Mickie. My guess would be, let's see, what's the next big Impact Wrestling show? Because I think it's going to be a big show. It can't just be just a monthly show. I think it's got to be one of the big shows. Bound for Glory is too far out, I think. Hang on, there we go. Pay-per-views for Impact Wrestling. Yeah, Bound for Glory is way too far. That's October. That's 10 months. If you look at their schedule based on last year, so see 2022, Hard to Kill in January, Rebellion was in April, Slammiversary was in June. That's still 6 months away. I could see her getting the 6-month title reign. What does Mickey's last title reign look like? Let me pull that up. Yeah, because I mean, I can see them putting it off. And see, she had a 133-day title run back in 2021. Deonna was at 343, 377. Let's see what's the longest knockout title reign ever. 377 title Valkyrie. So Deonna was 343. So when was Slammiversary? June. So June what? June 19th. Yes, I mean, it's not going to be, June's 180 days out, so it's not like it's going to be a long title run for us. I mean, Mickey's longest title reign was 133 days, so yeah, I mean, that was in 2021. So I could see Mickey winning the title, Deonna Purrazzo becoming the number one contender, maybe having Mickey beat Deonna at Rebellion, and then going out even a little further, having Mickey hold the title until Slammiversary. But that's just my prediction. So I got Mickie James becoming Impact Knockouts champion, and then Deonna Purrazzo the number one contender. Then we go to the pair main event. We have Impact World Heavyweight title on the line in a Full Metal Mayhem match. This is the 17th ever Full Metal Mayhem match. For those of you who are new to Impact Wrestling, Full Metal Mayhem, TLC. You just can't use TLC because it's WWE term. But I don't think the title is above the ring. So basically you can use ladders, tables, chairs, but pinfall or submission. We have champion Josh Alexander, who's the 56th champion in Impact Wrestling history, who's held the title the longest ever, the longest single reign ever to hold that title, which shocked me. 262 plus days. Number 2 on the list now is Bobby Roode, 256 days, and then the phenomenal AJ Styles, 211 days. This is the 5th time that the world title has been in a Full Metal Mayhem. Surprise, surprise. All 5 times, the champion retained. Bully Ray held the title twice, 130 days and 66 days. Both times he won the title in a steel cage match. So, my prediction is Josh Alexander will leave Hard to Kill as Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, more than likely at either Rebellion and or the monthly show next month, No Surrender. We'll have a steel cage match where Bully Ray will beat Josh Alexander for the title. But hey, so I have Steve Maclin winning, Moose becoming Impact Jomita champion, Deonna Purrazzo the number 1 contender for the Knockouts Championship, Black Taurus Impact X Division champion, major players as the Impact Tag titles, because I have all the titles changing except for the world title. Jonathan Gresham winning, Mickie James Impact Knockout champion, and then Josh Alexander retaining his Impact World Heavyweight title. That is the preview of Hard to Kill Friday the 13th. This Friday on pay-per-view on Fight TV. I will get my review up either Friday night or Saturday, more likely Saturday. I'll do the review up of it. But as always, thanks for watching Arbor Sports Show. And don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Arbor Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.